When it's a God-sized dream, it's often way beyond us. It's not only out of your comfort zone, it might be beyond the realm of possibility. You look at what God is calling you to do and you say, but I don't have what's required. I'm not what's required. I can't do this. But you can do something. You've got something. Give God the little you have and let Him make much of it. We will never pursue a God-sized dream if we are focused on ourselves, our own abilities or resources. It's God-sized. We can't do it on our own, but we get in our own heads and start dwelling on that fact. I can't do this. The doubts come. What am I even thinking to try to do this? It won't be good enough. I had doubts like this not long ago, and the Lord brought to mind John 6. It blessed my soul. This was where the large crowd was following Jesus, and Jesus looked at Philip and said, "Where are we to buy bread that these may eat?" Then it says Jesus already knew what he was planning to do. He was testing Philip. Like, Philip, do you really know who I am? Do you know what I'm able to do? Are you going to look at me or the situation? Philip looked straight at the situation. 200 denarii worth of bread is not sufficient for them, for everyone to receive a little. I love Philip's response because it lets us know the disciples were human just like us. They had doubts just like us. Philip was walking with Jesus in the flesh, and his gaze still went past Jesus. Philip was like, we don't have enough, and if we had way more money, it still wouldn't be enough. Too little to make an impact. Then Andrew chimes in, hey, this guy has 5 loaves and 2 fish, but what are those for so many people? It's not enough. Jesus said, tell the people to sit down. There were thousands. The Bible says 5,000 men. So there were even more thousands when you count the women and children. Jesus took the loaves and the fish, he gave thanks, and he started passing them out, and passing them out, and passing them out. Then he said, gather up the leftovers so nothing will be lost. They gathered up 12 baskets of leftovers. Yes, what you have is not enough. What you're able to do is not enough. Are you going to keep looking at the situation and grow more discouraged? Or will you lift your gaze to the Lord? If you're able to look at yourself and your resources and say, I got this, it's not God-sized. But when you say, okay, this is so beyond me, I cannot possibly do this, that should only encourage you. Now you get to walk by faith and watch God work. He could have called someone else to do the same thing who absolutely has what it takes, who could pay for it easily, do it easily. He called you. He wants to show himself strong through you. Instead of feeling discouraged about the little that you have in resources, ability, contacts, whatever it may be, give it to God. That's your offering. Give him the little you have. You won't know what the Lord can and will do with it until you give it. If it's a God-sized dream, it's for the benefit of others. It's ministry. He will take your little and use it to bless others for his glory. Give God what's in your hand and let him multiply it. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to all of you who are sharing about this series on your social media. Let's keep walking this out together. I'll see you in the next video. Keep clinging.